Students, good evening. Today, I am going to provide a brief introduction about saturation temperature and saturation pressure. What is meant by saturation temperature and what is meant by saturation pressure? First point, let us consider a beaker contains certain amount of liquid. If you are supposed to supply heat to the system, the vapor pressure of the liquid goes to increase. Consequently, temperature goes to increase. At one fine point, the liquid starts to boil and it generates vapor. This is liquid water. This is water vapor. Here, initially, beaker contains an amount of liquid at a temperature of room temperature. If we are supposed to supply heat to the system, the vapor pressure of liquid water goes to increase. Consequently, the temperature will be increased. At one temperature, the liquid starts to boil. That means vapor is generated from its own liquid. Listen carefully. Vapor is generated from its own liquid. Now, the saturation temperature means temperature at which a liquid is in equilibrium with its own vapor at a specified pressure. The temperature at which a liquid is in equilibrium with its own vapor at a specified pressure. Clear? Condition is important. Constraint is important. Or I can say that a pure substance at this temperature, saturation temperature is the temperature at which a pure substance changes its state. Pure substance changes its state. The temperature at which a pure substance changes its state. Clear? Say for example, water is taken for consideration. At 100 degrees Celsius, the water starts to boil and the liquid water will completely convert into vapor. Temperature will not be increased after 100 degrees Celsius. So 100 degrees Celsius is the saturation temperature. 100 degrees Celsius is the saturation temperature for water. Subject to the condition, pressure should be specified at a pressure of 1 atmosphere. Clear? If pressure is changed, if it is 1.1 atmosphere or other higher atmospheric pressure, the water will not be boiled at a temperature of 100 degrees Celsius. It needs some more heat content. When the system pressure is less than 1 atmospheric pressure, the water will start to boil before 100 degrees Celsius. Anyhow, you should specify the pressure. Clear? So, saturation temperature means temperature at which a liquid is in equilibrium with its own vapor at a specified pressure. Or I can say that at that temperature, a pure substance can change its state. That means the substance starts to boil at that temperature. Clear? In all cases, you should be specifying the pressure. Clear? For example, water will start at 100 degrees Celsius. Water starts to boil at 100 degrees Celsius. Subject to the condition, the pressure should be 1 atmosphere. So, now I think you are clear about the saturation temperature. Again, saturation pressure. The concept is same. The pressure at which a liquid is in equilibrium with its own vapor at a specified temperature. or I can say that at this pressure a pure substance can change its state. That means the substance starts to boil. For example, water will boil at 1 atmospheric pressure. Water will boil. Water will boil at 1 atmospheric pressure or 1.01325 bar. Subject to the condition, temperature should be 100 degrees Celsius. Temperature should be 100 degrees Celsius. So 1 atmospheric pressure is the saturation pressure, 100 degrees Celsius is the saturation temperature. This is the simple explanation for saturation temperature and saturation pressure. Thank you.